Why is it so zoomed in? You can cut
Hi,
that
everybody.
out.
You started?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Mr. Coleman here. Today we're starting science. We're going to talk about energy, specifically thermodynamics, energy change, transfer, and conservation. So I've got my buddy Clifford here. I bought Clifford here for my wonderful daughter behind the camera there at a garage sale about 10 years ago. Wow. He is our daring, intrepid explorer to help us understand the difference between kinetic and potential energy. So, we're talking about energy, and we're talking about the two main kinds, okay? Potential, possible energy, and kinetic, energy of motion. So, we're going to set up a pendulum. A pendulum just means something that swings back and forth. If you have an old-fashioned clock in your house with a pendulum, you know what I'm talking about. It goes like this. Tick, tock, tick, ow, tock, and so on. Okay? So our doggy here represents a weight on the end of a string that goes back and forth in what's called harmonic motion. So when he's moving, he's showing a kind of energy called kinetic energy. It's one of the two main types of energy, kinetic energy. So let's watch that again in slow motion. Bonk. Oh, my head. Okay, so Clifford here is illustrating how kinetic energy works, right? So here we go. Kinetic energy. Yeah. Notice that Clifford gets hurt. Loses energy. He's not moving anymore. He doesn't have any more kinetic energy. What happened? He lost it. Notice that he doesn't start moving on his own. He doesn't have his own energy. I put it into him. Okay? So when I pick him up, I am taking the energy of my motion, my kinetic energy. I am putting him up here where he is ready to go. He's ready to start moving. He has possible energy. He's not moving right now. Neither am I. But both of us have potential energy, potential or possible energy. So when I let go of Clifford, then he loses the potential energy, the possible energy, and gains kinetic energy. So right now, he is at maximum potential energy, the highest level of potential energy. Special guest star, our dog. Maximum potential energy right here. So when I let go, he slowly transforms into maximum kinetic. So here we go. Maximum potential, boom. Maximum kinetic. But wait, he doesn't stay at the same speed. He slows down because of gravity. So when is he at the maximum kinetic? This is maximum potential. My dog really wants to play right now. He's at maximum potential. When I let go, when is he moving the fastest? Right here? No, he's still going faster and faster because of gravity. Clifford is going at maximum speed, maximum kinetic energy right here. Okay? So as soon as he gets up to here, gravity is going to pull him back down and start slowing him down. So that he doesn't keep going, gravity will stop him. And then he'll fall back. So at this point, he also has a lot of potential. There's a moment where Clifford actually stops right here and switches direction because of gravity. Okay? So if we do that in slow motion again, maximum potential. Increasing kinetic, decreasing potential. Maximum kinetic. Decreasing kinetic, increasing potential. Maximum potential. Decreasing potential, increasing kinetic, maximum kinetic. So you get the idea. When he's at the top of his curve, then he has more potential energy. When he's at the bottom of his curve, he has more kinetic energy. Okay? So that back and forth is supposed to show us how potential energy and kinetic energy are connected. And poor Clifford is taking a beating. I feel bad for Clifford. Okay. So your challenge is to try this at home. Find an object that you can't break easily. Don't pick something alive. Don't pick your real dog. Okay? And try to set up your own pendulum. This is called a pendulum. And be ready to explain how your dog or your stuffed animal or whatever you can string up with rope or string or cord or whatever will illustrate potential and kinetic energy. Also, be careful about your knots. If you're using something important, you want to be able to untie them. So don't destroy your power cord for your Chromebook to make a science video. That's all for now. Thank you very much.